the stories about you true? They say your mother is an immortal goddess. They say you can't be killed.
I wouldn't be bothering with the shield then, would I?
The Thessalonian you're fighting. He's the biggest man I've ever seen. I wouldn't want to fight him.
That's why no one will remember your name.
This is our army. To join it, you give homage.
I give homage to Scotland. And if this is your army, why does it go?
We didn't come here to fight for them.
Oh! The English are too many!
Sons of Scotland, I am William Wallace.
William Wallace is 7 feet tall.
Yes, I've heard. Kills men by the hundred. And if he were here, he'd consume the English with fireballs from his eyes and bolts of lightning from his arse. I am William Wallace. And I see a whole army of my countrymen here in defiance of tyranny. You've come to fight as free men. And free men you are. What will you do without freedom? Will you fight? To train all the days from this day to that for one chance, just one chance to come back here and tell our enemies that they may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom! Maximus. Maximus.
Quintus. Free my men. Senator Gracchus is to be reinstated. There was a dream that was Rome. It shall be realized. These are the wishes of Marcus Aurelius.
Free the prisoners! Go!
Lucius is safe.
Go to them. Is Rome worth one good man's life? We believed it once. Make us believe it again. He was a soldier of Rome. Honor him.
Who will help me carry him?
Now we are free. And we'll see you again. But not yet. Not yet.
Ptolemus. I remember you the day you took the siege tower of Tyre. You were a giant. And today, how will you fight? Dexippus. By Athena, how far was it you threw your man wrestling at the last Olympic Games? Will you match it with your spear? And Timander, son of Menander, a great soldier to my father. I still mourn your brother, Adaios, who died so bravely at Halicarnassus. What an honored family you descend from, Timander. You fight for them today. You've all honored your country and your ancestors. And now we come to this most distant place in Asia, where across from us, Darius has Acheron. Who is this great king who pays assassins in gold coins to murder my father, our king, in a most despicable and cowardly manner? Who's this great king? Darius, with slaves, his own nation's right. Who is this king? The king of air. These men do not fight for their homes. They fight because this king tells them they must. We are here today as Macedonian free men. Some of you, perhaps myself, will not live to see the sun set over these mountains today. But I say to you, what every warrior has known since the beginning of time, conquer your fear! And I promise you, you will conquer death! Gaugamela for the freedom and glory of Greece! Zeus be with us!
He did not wish tribute or song. No monuments, no poems of war and valor. His wish was simple. Remember us, he said to me. That was his hope. Should any free soul come across that place. In all the countless centuries yet to be, may all our voices whisper to you from the ageless stones. Go tell the Spartans passerby that here, by Spartan law, we lie. And so my king died, and my brothers died. Barely a year ago. Long I pondered my king's cryptic talk of victory. Time has proven him wise. But from pre-Greek to pre-Greek, the word was spread that bold Leonidas and his 300, so far from home, laid down their lives, not just for Sparta, but for all Greece, and the promise this country holds. Now, here on this rugged patch of earth called Plataea, Xerxes' hordes face obliteration! Just there, the barbarians huddle. Sheer terror gripping tight. Their hearts with icy fingers, knowing full well what merciless horrors they suffered at the swords and spears of 300. Yet they stare now across the plain at 10,000 Spartans commanding 30,000 free Greeks. Oh! The enemy outnumbers a paltry 3 to 1. Good odds for any Greek. This day, we rescue a world from mysticism and tyranny, and usher in a future brighter than anything we can imagine. Give thanks, man! To Leonidas and the brave 300! To victory!
afraid? Of course you have fears. We all have fears. Because no one has ever gone this far before. And now we are weeks from the encircling ocean, our route home. We'll build a fleet of ships and sail all the way back down the Nile to Egypt. And from Alexandria, we shall be home within weeks. There to be reunited with our loved ones, to share our great treasures and tales of Asia, and to enjoy our imperishable glory to the ends of time. What?
King, a fighting man. I don't like no belly aching. I won't tolerate in any of my units. I lost many a man. Young ones never been with a woman. Some died of disease. Some were butchered in Scythia, by the banks of the Oxus. Some died good. Some just didn't get no luck. But they died. 40,000 I come over with 8 years ago. And we march after you more than 10,000 miles. In the rain, the sun, we fought for you. Some of us, 50 battles we've been in. We killed many a barbarian. And now when I look around, how many of them faces do I see? And now you want us to fight more of these crazy monkey tribes east of here. We hear talk of thousands of these elephant monsters. Across 100 more rivers.
Cratterus! Good Cratterus. Who better than you to speak? Most noble of men. Do you know there's no part of me without a scar or a bone broken? By sword, knife, stone, catapult, and club, I've shared every hardship with all of you.
And you have, my king, and we'll love you for it. But by Zeus, too many have died. You have no children, Alexander, and we're just humble men. We seek no disturbance with the gods. All we wish for is to see our children and our wives and our grandchildren one last time before we join our brothers in that dark house they call Hades.
Yes, you're right, Cratterus. I have been negligent. I should have sent you veterans home sooner, and I will. The first of you shall be the Silver Shields. And then every man who served 7 years, with full pensions from our treasury. Respected, rich, loved. You'll be treated by your wives and children as heroes for the rest of your lives. And enjoy a peaceful death. But you dream, Cratterus! Your simplicity long ended when you took Persian mistresses and children, and you thickened your holdings with plunder and jewels. Because you've fallen in love with all the things in life that destroy men. Do you not see? And you, as well as I, know that as the years decline, and the memories stale, and all your great victories fade, it will always be remembered. You left your king in Asia, for I will go on with my Asians.
the last left alive. Whether that's a blessing or a curse, who by Hades would know. But I've paid my price in blood. And in broken dreams. I am the keeper of his body, embalmed here in the Egyptian ways. I followed him as Pharaoh. I've now ruled 40 years. I am the victor. But what does it all mean when there is no one left to remember the great cavalry charge at Gaugamela, or the mountains of the Hindu Kush, when we crossed 100,000-man army into India? They say we were the greatest fighting force ever known to man. Greater even than the expedition to Troy. But how can I say it? How can I tell you what it was like to be young, to dream big dreams, to believe when Alexander looked you in the eye, you could do anything. Anything. In his presence, by the light of Apollo, we were better than ourselves. Truly, I've known many great men in my life, but only one Colossus. And only now when old do I understand who this force of nature really was. Or do I? Did such a man as Alexander exist? Of course not. We idolize him, make him better than he was. Men. All men reach and fall. Reach and fall. 18 great Alexanders he built across this world. It was an empire not of land and gold, but of the mind. The Hellenic civilization. Open, tall. He was a god, Cadmus. Or as close as anything I've ever known. Tyrant, they yell so easily. I laugh. No tyrant ever gave back so much. Now what do they know of the world, these schoolboys? They have never seen the great cavalry charge at Gaugamela, or the mountains of the Hindu Kush, when we crossed 100,000-man army into India. It takes strong men to rule. Alexander was more. He was Prometheus, a friend to man. He changed the world. Before him, there were tribes, and after him, all was possible. There was suddenly a sense the world could be ruled by one king and be better for all. But the truth is never simple. And yet it is. We did kill him. By silence, we consented. Because we couldn't go on. After all this time to give away our wealth to ancient sycophants we despised, mixing the races, harmony. Pah! Oh, he talked of these things. But wasn't it really about Alexander and another population ready to obey him? I never believed in his dream. None of us did. That's the truth of his life. The dreamers exhaust us. We must die before they kill us with their blasted dreams. Oh, he could have stayed home in Macedonia, married, raised a family. He have died a celebrated man. But this was not Alexander. All his life, he fought to free himself from fear. And by this, and this alone, he was made free. The freest man I've ever known. His tragedy was one of increasing loneliness and impatience with those who could not understand. And if his desire to reconcile Greek and barbarian ended in failure, what failure? His failure towered over other men's successes. I've lived long life, Cadmus. The glory and the memory of man will always belong to the ones who followed their great visions. And the greatest of these is the one they now call Megas Alexandros. The greatest Alexander of them all.
faceless slave forgotten by history. Do you not see it in his eyes? This is a man with dreams of blood and glory. One day, all the Republic will marvel at the sight of us.
What lies beneath your feet? Sacred ground, Doctor.
Watered with tears of blood!
Seems but yesterday you stood as open-mouthed gold, anxious to prove yourself in the arena. Thousands gladly follow you. Les ultimum rum, stuff.
Spartacus, when we were here to bounty Artus Ludus, we spoke of how we may have been brothers. You know that in another life, you and I may have been as brothers. But not in this one. Know that I was wrong. I always told you as such.
And this day, it shall be known who should stop!
Shall we?
We begin! We begin! Fucking afterlife! Trixel!
The undefeated Gaul returns. It was his time he chose a new name.
Dan Henderson, one of the greatest fighters ever in mixed martial arts history, and he's one of the toughest motherfuckers I've ever met in my life.
Dan Henderson! And there is that opening right, that devastating right hand that Henderson is known for. 22 seconds. Oh, right hand.
Back down.
The corner and opening up with a
shots. He's got it down. Can you finish the fight?
Yes, Henderson.
Dan Henderson.
You can't do that, Dan. You can't come in right at the end just because you want to change. Well, what do you want to do? Bend over and take up the axe? Just because Dan Henderson wants to. You know, the 2 times Pride champion says we have to switch, so we got to switch. No, I don't think so.
And Bisping just was just a little bitch.
Bisping and Henderson. Here we go!
Dan Henderson is an animal. Dan Henderson throw wild bomb uppercut. Big shot right there. Can he still do it at the highest level possible? Oh, Henderson! Her fake shot on that right! And the round and pound! Henderson has added the Strikeforce Light Heavyweight Championship! What a win! Henderson going for the kill! But Henderson back up to his feet! Oh, another right hand! Oh, it's over!
That's as brutal as it gets. The fatal I want to fight is the one that lives up to his legend.
I've been watching his career, and it's going to be great to meet him.
Left hook by Henderson! Backs up fatal! Beautiful escape by Hendo! Wow! Henderson scrambling! Unbelievable! They stop it! They stop it! Henderson! conquered the light heavyweight division, and now he has just defeated the greatest heavyweight of all time.
That's what discipline is. Discipline is going in and doing something that you don't want to do, but you do it like you love it.
What if you lose? I don't even feel, I can't, my consciousness don't even elevate that thought.
Therefore, if it happens, you'd be distraught, crazed, what?
It's not my nature to allow that to happen. But I just don't even concentrate on that.
So you don't think the negative?
No, the negative, you always have doubt. You know, there's always a doubt. And the doubt that you have allows you to perform at a higher level. There's always doubt. You know, I have doubt and you always have insecurities about things. But those are doubts and insecurities in general just push me to that extra level. And I've seen guys like the guys who are on death row. They got off death row. They got a life sentence. They stayed in the law library. They found loopholes. They got out. You know what I mean? As long as you have life, you have a chance, man. Never give up. Never kill yourself or go through. You know, I think some awful people do awful things, you know, when they get long sentences. Man, just never give up, man. We're meant to win, and we're not meant to be defeated.
You have to keep on living. And being alive is for the living, and being dead is for the dying. You have to continue living.
The journey from fear to freedom.
Mike Tyson, unbelievable fight. It came in the first round, and now the question is, who in this world has any chance against this man?
Dedicated this fight to him. I was gonna rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
You're saying now, Mike.
Lightweight, baby! Yeah, buddy!
Woo!
Lightweight! Yeah, buddy! Yeah, buddy! Lightweight, baby! Yep! All right!
Woo!
Johnny, #1, man.
Want to take you to #1, baby.
Everybody want to be a bodybuilder, but nobody want to lift no heavy ass weight, you know, and that's true because you know you look around at all these guys, everybody want to be a bodybuilder, and then they think, oh, I just go in there and lift a few weights, you know, do a lightweight diet, and I'll be all right. No, it ain't like that. You gotta work. You gotta work hard.
Let's see if they can play physical football today. Let's see if they can run without nobody touching them. You know what I'm talking about? Let's become great. You know how we do our thing. Follow me. Follow me. Hop on this back. Hey, make your career last as long as mine. It's a man's game now. What the hell? Sit down. Time to sit down. Don't die. Don't die. Sit down. Sit down.
Get in here right now! Get in here! Hey, we got 30 minutes for the rest of our lives! 30 minutes for the rest of our lives! That's our first half. It ain't happening. If we get the ball, I promise you one thing. We're going to hit somebody and we're taking downfield for a touchdown. I guarantee you that. Look at me. Look at me. Let's go. We got 30 minutes. Let's go. For the rest of our lives. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Lock on. Hey, lock on.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you wanna be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Life is not really long. Let's say the average person 30 years old. If you're 30 years old, you're not but about 7 years old. How can I prove it? Add up all the 7, 8, 9 hours you slept for 30 years. Out of 30 years, add up all the nights, last night when you went to bed and woke up this morning, you don't remember a thing. You've been unconscious for about 8 years. If you're 30 years old, you slept about 8 years. Okay. How much traveling have you done in 30 years? The television station to home, to another country, to another city, to school, to church. You've probably traveled 2 years of your life and spent just getting back and forth to where you're going. So there's 8 years of sleeping, 2 years of traveling, there's 30 years out of your life before you accomplish anything. Now, what am I going to do in the next 16 years? What's the best thing I can do? Get ready to meet God.
Blade. Ready to die.
I was born ready, motherfucker. Motherfucker. I like that.
Everybody stop talking now. Attention. I told you, all of my critics, I told you all that I was the greatest of all time when I beat Sonny Liston. I told you today I'm still the greatest of all time. Never again defeat me. Never again say that I'm going to be defeated. Never again make me the underdog until I'm about 50 years old. Then you might get me.